join me on my first comedy gig in over a year. So it is my first gig in over a year, and don't worry, Sandro won't mind me ripping off his catchphrase because I know him, though he probably wouldn't admit to that. And I've really missed live comedy. I've missed being on the road. It's really had an impact, I think, on my happiness because I know I haven't been chasing my passion. I've had a new day job for the last year, so I've been focusing on that, plus family life, plus all the challenges we've been doing for MND, and all of a sudden I just didn't have time to gig. As you can see, this is me arriving in Llandeilo, and there's a car park with a view. It is free after 6 p.m, but it was only 90p for me because I arrived at 5. Bit of a bargain really. Some artwork there, and then I went to the Corridor Hotel. Very nice toilets. Cheeky chin grab calendar for 2026 now available. Next, cheeky cup of tea because all the cafes were closed by the time I got there and I didn't want to go straight to the pub. I went over my notes, just rehearsing and refining. Started with hello, always a good start. There's my view across the hotel. There's my cup of tea. It really was my cup of tea as well. It was quite nice. Bit of green tea, good for the brain. Really nice bar. Nice staff too, although you didn't see any in that shot. I'd be nice too if I was charging people a £5 a cup of tea. Here's the town centre. Had a little look around. And then he was back to the very nice car park with a nice view. 6:10. I had to be at the venue at about 7, so I wanted to get some sugar in. I had some snacks, cheeky apple, watch the sunset, and then drive to the venue. And then I saw this sign for the best pies in Wales. That's quite a claim, isn't it? It's a bit like in The Elf, where he says it's the best cup of coffee in the world. Well, these are the best pies in Wales, there, in Llandeilo. And then he was into the venue, straight into the back room. Hey, that's what she said. Salutation pub. Hats off again to the staff and the public who were pricks. Really nice. And then it was my turn to go on stage. And it was all thanks to this guy, Gareth, who gave me the gig. Gareth Morris. Holding empty balls there. And then it was my time on stage. And I must admit, I was a bit rusty. Oh, should that be very rusty? But it was all brand new material, so I'm pretty pleased with how it went. Well, the day job and everything has been nice, and I love the people there. And you can't put a price on time spent with your children. Apart from maybe going slowly insane, I've really missed live comedy, and tonight reminded me why I'd missed it. Because it's all about the people, seeing the whites of people's eyes, and having a good old bloody laugh at life. And I really enjoyed it. And then I was back to the services, and I finally got home at 2 a.m. And that's a bit about gigging. I really hadn't missed the late nights. But overall, it was a great night, and I've been buzzing ever since. I should have a shower, really, and follow for more.